Fred Film Radio. This is Niccolo Comotti here at the 73rd edition of Venice Film Festival, and today I'm joined by Kei Ishikawa. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. My name is Kei. Yes, good to see you.
Kei, you're here with Gukoroku, is it right?
Yes.
And it's a very daring film, a very brave first feature as well. I found it a really intriguing exercise on the idea of translating writing into filmmaking, and also a different concept of action, and movement. I wonder, in the very first part when you were writing it, what was your main idea, the main drive of the thing?
Well, basically this is a crime mystery suspense film, but at the same time my true interest was not really, who killed who, and because there are a bunch of, many that kind of films in Japan too, but I'm not so into those kind of genres. But at the same time, in this film, Gukoroku, it's more like a human dramas, and then and I was really wanted to play with genre, but at the same time, what I really tried to was, I wanted to make a film about human darkness inside, and that's something I always had in mind in pre-production. Yes.
And there's almost an idea of like static power, They sit in, there's memory, remembering, at the same time it's very violent as well, even just the words. But I really was struck by the acting, which I find very non-Japanese in a way, especially the male character. I found it almost with this sort of noir, pulsed and refrain, kind of refrain man. And I wonder how you worked with the main characters, so Tsumebaki and Hiraki.
Basically, this main character, Tsumabaki-san, he was really interested in the very first stage, even before the first script. He really liked the book, and then I don't know, he saw my previous short films, and then he said he's in. Yeah. So from the very beginning, we could talk about the character, and we could develop, what we can try. Of course, he's so smart guy. So I think we share the same feeling. We had the same image of the film, and 100%. I think that's why.
And for instance, the female role, so Mitsuko, played by Hiraki, how was it? How did you work with her? Because she's really probably the most visually empowering figure of them all. The one that kind of pushes the camera through.
Yeah. Well, she's really special anyway. Somehow, in terms, actually, I didn't really direct too much. Always she brings something from her side. It's kind of interesting for me as well, because she has some visions, and then it changes my directing as well. So, for example, I had this idea of this hand, in the film, and then it was my ideas, and okay, and then actually she had different ideas of the arms moving on her body, and then we took it, and then so it's not just only about acting, but
directing as well.
Yeah. So we had a very happy relationship, I think, as a director and actress.
I can't wait to see the second one, of course. There's going to be many more. Thank you very much, Kei, for being with us. And this is Fred Film Radio, the Festival Insider.